Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of August 11th through the 17th, 2025. So the rune that's coming out for you is called Aries, and there's no inverted meaning. It's just upright always. And this is the rune of progress. So what I'm seeing here is that this is going to be an extremely busy week for you, events are really going to be happening one after the other, and to the point where it may actually be difficult for you to keep up with all of the changes that are taking place in your life. However, I want to say that this is all very positive changes in your life, and if you've been feeling like things have been stagnant or slow for you the past few weeks or months, oh boy, is that changing. Something with Aries here is that there could be a very strong-willed woman in your life. This is somebody who's very decisive, and they can even be into athletics or just physical activity, being on the move, boom, 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 doing this, that, the third. Somebody like this may be a very positive, firm influence on your life who is going to give you so many opportunities to move forward with. And I feel like this is somebody who you want to spend more time with, be around, and sort of act as like a mentor with, or they're just giving you, they're lighting up the path forward for you and showing you what's possible. This is a very optimistic energy, Aries, and with the events that are taking place, you may feel like there's a lot that you're having to handle with a lot of finesse. How do I put it? It's like it's that feeling of when you're playing a strategy game, like a board game or something, and you have an idea in your mind of what you want to do, and you're kind of antsy waiting for the other person to take their turn because there's a very specific thing that you want to do, and you're just like, oh man, I hope I can do this, because if I can, it'll be really awesome and really get me into like a winning streak here. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. This is a week, honestly, Aries, where you're being asked to take a little bit of a risk, a bit of a leap of faith in life. And if you have that courage, you're going to really get ahead, okay? So there's change, there's forward movement, there's a lot to do, and have the courage, because it is going to lead you in such a positive direction. You have enlightenment coming through. Yeah, you're seeing things from a new perspective, and a new sort of opportunity and set of circumstances are strongly unfolding here for you. That's what I'm seeing. A new set of opportunities and circumstances are unfolding. You may be seeing a situation and life in a different light as well, which is really exciting. There's definitely, like I said, optimism and change, busyness in the air. You might not even get that much sleep this week, not out of like anxiety, but out of anticipation for what's to come. So, and look at that. You have the snake and the fern with starting over. Yeah, okay. Aries, a lot may be starting over in your life right now. This could be a move, a change. It just feels like so many different areas. And honestly, this has been a bit of a collective energy. This is not going to be a boring week in the collective, because you're the 7th sign that I'm filming for. And all of the signs, it's just like crazy decisions, fast moving energies, momentum happening, all of them. Like there was not a single sign that was like, oh yeah, just sit still and do nothing. Not once yet. So you guys are having a brand new start, sort of starting over, shedding your old skin, and embracing a positive new start in life, a new change here. I just got the message, your name may be spoken in rooms that you are not familiar with yet. So there could be people who are planning to come in with an opportunity or an offer. This could be a career opportunity specifically. Wanting to work with you, wanting to sponsor you or promote you, or something like that may be coming through. We have the 3 of Cups, yes. So community is very strong here. It feels like friendships are really strong, community, wanting to be around a certain group of people more, good vibes, and just there's love here, there's love. We have the King of Cups in reverse, Aries, pay attention to any emotional manipulation that you may feel around you, anybody who's trying to control you in a very passive aggressive sort of way. So an example of that would be like, let's just say you're in a relationship and your partner, it's like every time you want to go out with your friends, you're budding new friendships, your partner may get very passive aggressive, angry, like cross, like fine, go out then. And you're starting to feel controlled by that. And it's like, do I have to let go of all my friends over this relationship? Pay attention to anybody like that. Or it's like, they always have an emotional issue or problem whenever you're doing something that isn't constantly showering them in attention. Massive red flag, okay? And it can be very draining and exhausting. And what I'm seeing here is there may start to be a stark contrast in your life between this very uplifting, positive group of people versus this one very emotionally exhausting and draining influence. And when you start to notice that popping up in your life, it's a sign to sort of change things and set things in motion. And look at that, right next to that King of Cups in reverse, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who refuses to change. This is somebody who refuses to go out of their comfort zone. And it's like you're trying to include them in this positive, beautiful group of people or life or whatever. And it's like, no, I don't want to go and I don't want you to go. I don't know. I'm getting kind of a nasty energy here, Aries, from someone. Or like I said, there's a stark contrast that's starting to become apparent to you where it's like something feels really good and it feels like a group of people, an opportunity, a new environment that you're exposed to. It feels really peaceful. It feels right in your soul. Your intuition is guiding you in that direction. And then there's some sort of resistance. And it feels like a person that's like resisting it, very passive aggressively resisting it, like getting angry, getting annoyed every time you talk about whatever positive things going on over here. And again, massive red flag. I have this one friend who keeps getting into relationships like the one that I'm describing to you right now. And let me tell you, there is a tangible difference in that friend's energy when they listen to their toxic partners that are like very passive aggressive anytime they do anything without them or spend time with, friends or whatever, versus when they're single. When they're single, they're glowing, they're positive, they're radiant, they're happy. And it's not saying you have to be single forever. It's not saying that you can't have love in your life. It's like, pay attention. If there's anyone in your life who is giving off this sort of emotionally exhausting, jealous, insecure energy, and yet they also refuse to go out of their comfort zone, they refuse to adapt and change, they're just holding you back, basically. Pay attention to anybody who is holding you back. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, there is this increasing urge I'm feeling from you to just really invest in your life as an individual, away from this sort of toxic connection. The Devil, Aries. Aries, this is like, yeah, a very clear sign to me. And this is coming out right underneath that Nine of Cups in reverse. And this Devil card is next to the Nine of Cups in reverse. This person does not want you to be happy without them, does not want you to have a healthy self-esteem. They're stuck in like a trauma loop, a trauma bond, trying to use emotions in a manipulative way. Straight up, this is toxic. It's toxic. It can even be abusive for some of you. And the message here is to leave and start over, start fresh with these people, the support that feels good for you. And then your final card out this week is the Nine of Coins upright. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, at the end of the week, you are choosing your own happiness, being self-reliant. And I think a lot of you are waking up and becoming enlightened to the fact that you may actually be happier and more at peace without these manipulative influences in your life. And you're feeling really good about heading into... I think a lot of you may actually be called to break up or separate with anyone, whether it's friend or lover or family member, who is giving off this sort of really manipulative, controlling energy. There's just a lot of happiness and peace in starting fresh without that influence. And I feel like a lot of you guys, this snake and fern card here is saying that you're making the choice to start over, start fresh, without that heavy influence weighing you down, you know? So crazy stuff here. Like I said, a lot of people in the collective this week, there's just a lot of change in the air. Sudden shifts into the right direction. So I see that in you as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And if you want to leave a donation to the channel, all donations go back into the channel in the form of editing software, filming equipment, tarot and oracle decks. So I am accepting donations and appreciate it so much. If there's something that you specifically want me to use your donation for, just let me know and I will definitely do that. Okay, thank you guys. Bye-bye.